Aha, so now let's add the functionality to actually log out the user, because now when you log a user in, the user should be able to log out as well. So I'll come to my service. I'll create the services first, or the service first here. So I think I'll just duplicate this login, because I mean, let me just duplicate the login and then we'll just modify. So I'll duplicate that, and then let's just have a comment that will say logout user, and we're going to change this to logout user. Aha, now the logout user route is quite different from the other routes. So for example, for the logout, we don't need to send any data to the back end. We just want to execute a function, if you remember. So maybe I should just do a refresher. I'll bring up this guy and show you the logout. So you see, yeah, so you see this is the logout. We're not making use of any data. We're just calling this route or this API endpoint, API users logout. Okay, so what that means is that I can get rid of this data. That's the first. Then I can also get rid of the parameter as well. So check the what's it called, the method, API method, it's get. So we're also going to change this here to axios.get. Okay, so then also the URL is going to change to logout. Aha, we're not necessarily receiving any response, so I'll just get rid of this guy here. So, and then I'll also get rid of this if response.ok, and then I'm not returning any response as well, so I'll just delete this as well. So technically that's it for our logout functionality. Now we can now execute this function from, where is the logout? It's in the header. So we'll just save this file and then we'll execute this function from the header. So here I'll just search for header, Control P, and then I'll search for header, and then I'll just open that. Okay, so I'm in the header. Because it's so short, that's why I'll just do everything in one swipe. So first off, let me create the function, and here I'll just call that function logout. I'll just call it logout. So create an asynchronous arrow function, tap that, and then tap that asynchronous arrow function. Aha, then I'll call that function logout. Great. Now this function that I want to use to log out, I'm going to put it on this button. So you see this button here, let's just have an on click. So I'll just say on click, and that's going to point to logout. Great. So I'm going to open this up, and essentially I just want to await the logout user function that is coming from our services. That's all. Just await it, just call it, and then after you've logged out, well, you just want to dispatch the set login. So first off, let me bring in the what's it called, the dispatch. I think I can just bring it here. So this dispatch here where we set login to true, I can just grab that, and then I'll just slot that in here and paste that in. Now let's go ahead and import the dispatch. Oh, okay, we need to create it. So let me use dispatch. Sorry. So here I'll say use dispatch, which I'll import from React Redux. Then Control X. I'll now create the dispatch variable here. So const dispatch, which I'm going to just point to use dispatch and call it. Great. So now the next thing to import is the set login. So set login, and now I want to set the login to false because the user is not logged in. Then the next thing we'll probably do is we are going to navigate to the home page. So let me just grab the navigate guy here to save time. So copy that, and then I'll just navigate. After here, I'll navigate to the home page. Then I think I also have to just grab the statement, the navigate variable, which is right here. Okay, copy that as well, and then I'll just slot that here. So navigate, and let's auto import this use navigate from React Router DOM. Great. So but this time we're not navigating to the dashboard, we're navigating to the home page. So /. sorry, login page. So when they log out, it takes them to the login page in case they want to log in again. I think that's about it. That's about it. And I don't even know if I need to await this dispatch. Anyway, let me just await it. So I want the user to be logged out first before I dispatch. So I'll go ahead and save this guy, and let's come and try to log out. So I'll come here to this page here. You see I'm already logged in, so I'll click on this logout now. Let's see if it works. So logout, aha, and you see it has taken us to the login page. So we are successfully logged out from this application. So that's about it for this one. So let's move on to the next.